pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Mustangs offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to lose a yard on that one. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has, obviously.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pocket breaking down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man, it's Durham. Makes the catch, it's Moses. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
This time he's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jennings. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Durham. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Larson. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Moses. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Back open in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back to throw, it's Durham. Here's the pressure. It's a big stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gives it on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And that one... complete a huge stand by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moses. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down the 12-yard line. It's first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. For the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Suarez. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Mustangs with the first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to... adjustments here at halftime.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get...